What's up, y'all? I'm gonna jump on here and just share real quick what God has just tried to help me to understand more of. So I'm gonna be real, raw with y'all. I'm not gonna try to do a lot of editing, so you're gonna get it the way it is, most likely. But I was doing some video editing and I was running into a lot of technical difficulties and it was like, man, I'm ready to quit all this, Lord. The challenge of being consistent on socials and all that's cool, but man, it's for the birds, yo. I remember him just saying, think about the past 2 days in this event. So I began to reflect on it. So yesterday, I was doing some video shooting, and in the midst of me doing it, I had an idea for a scene that I wanted to do with water. Like, all right, cool, I like that idea. So I go to a location that I know has water, and I'm setting up things. I got my equipment and prepared. And as I'm looking to where I want to set up at, I'm noticing like there's a slope. So I'm like, it is gonna be a little difficult. So I put the tripod down, and notice the tripod immediately began to lean. Like, nope, I ain't playing with that. So I moved the tripod over to a better area. It's like, all right, cool. Set the gimbal up with the camera. I was like, all right, maybe make this work. So I spent maybe 15, 20 minutes of just trying to position the camera angle and height to where I could capture the shot I was trying to go for initially in my head. But in midst of this too, I look up and I see the clouds and they look very distinct. And for me, I personally realized that whenever the clouds look a certain type of way, it could sometimes indicate angelic activity. So that's what I took it as, like, there's some angelic activity around me, which is pretty cool. And then I look to the left and I see this faint rainbow just magically appear. Like, no rain in the sky, no forecast rain or nothing. It was sun shining, like so much so that I had to move the original location I was trying to set up at because the sun was just beaming so hard on me that I just had to move around. And when I saw the rainbow, anybody who knows me, shout out to my homie Kels, he knows whenever we are together and we're just doing things with the Lord, some strange reason, the Lord likes to just have a rainbow appear out of nowhere. It could be as sunny as all get out, but somehow this rainbow just appearing. Like, for me, I took that as God's stamp of approval, like, I'm with you, son, I got you. So I'm now filled with joy, like, man, I'm about to have a great session. So I go to just press record on camera now. And I also have my phone set up using, I don't know if you can see it, this, I call it vice grip adapter. Yeah, ain't the technical term, but hey, it works for me. I had 4 of those that I got when I was starting my YouTube journey. So I picked up, used one of these for the phone. I had the gimbal set up on the tripod, like great, everything, push record, ready to go. So I go to the location, the spot that I'm trying to get the shot at, and I turn around, y'all, tripod just coming down. I'm like, no. I grabbed the tripod, tried to slow down momentum, and I was able to catch it. Alright, cool, but the camera also still hit the ground. Boom, and now when the camera hit the ground, the tripod, the gimbal, and the camera began to roll a little bit. Now keep in mind, waterbed, gimbal, waterbed, gimbal. So I'm like this close before the gimbal falls into the water. I was like, no. So I hurry up and grab the gimbal to prevent it from falling into the water. Stopped it from going into the water. Like, all right, cool. Man, stop that. But when I looked at the camera, I just want to show y'all so y'all don't think I'm lying. It is this. Now, most of y'all see that, it's like, shattered, the lens gone. My heart dropped when I saw this. But if you look a little closer, you'll see it's not the lens. It's actually a filter. I had a UV filter on it. Y'all, when I realized this, I was like, praise the Lamb. Because I thought I was gonna have to replace my whole camera lens. But comparing camera lens to UV filter prices, like, I'll choose UV filter all day. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and replace UV filter. Great. So I was picking up the tripod, try to take it to a flat ground area. Like, I'm just go ahead and put the tripod over there and the camera, just keep it simple, move it out of the way, just get my shot on the camera, on the phone. When I picked up the tripod, I noticed, man, this is weird. Like, if y'all can see that or not, it's like the tip broke. Like, man, where's the tip, the thread? I'm looking around for it, and just so happens, it was stuck inside of my gimbal handle. So now I'm freaking out, y'all. I can't hold you. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me, right? So instead of one expensive UV filter, now I'm looking at 3 expenses: UV filter, tripod, and a gimbal repair or replacement. Like, man, I'm just not trying to do this, Lord. But even in the midst of every part of my soul wanted to go into despair, for some strange reason, my spirit man just had some type of delight arise. Like, hey, it's gonna be okay. I got you. It's gonna work out. So I settled with that. Like, fine, let me just go ahead and try to get a shot with the phone and see if I can try to make it do with that. So in the midst, I tried to get the camera shot, but at that time, it wasn't working. Now the sun was going down, my momentum was going down. It's like, I'm just calling it a night. So called it a night, whatever. Get to the crib, prepare for the next day. So I get up next day, which is today, thinking, all right, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in with what I need to do. I know gimbal priority. So I need to find a way to try to get this screw out of the gimbal first, and then I'm gonna go into tripod replacements and then UV filter. So it was some post online talking about, you can try to drill a hole into the gimbal, the screw head where it was stuck in, and potentially try to, use a screwdriver to undo it. That just wasn't working for me. I wasn't comfortable. I had drill bit set and I started to drill it in, but it just wasn't working. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take it to professional. So I called around some camera shops. Most of them said they couldn't do it. One guy said he could, potentially. So I said, bring it in, he'll look at it. So I brought it in to him, he looking at it, and all of a sudden the guy tells me, "Oh man, this is real tight. Yeah, isn't that real tight? I may or may not be able to get it out for you, but I won't be able to look into it at least a week from now." Like, hold up. So you want me to wait a week, leave my gimbal handle with you for a week just to have you potentially tell me whether or not you can or cannot repair it? It's like, nah, bro, I appreciate your willingness, but I'll find some other solutions. So I had to keep researching for other solutions, and I came across a Reddit post that was telling me about a bolt extractor set. Now, y'all, Wally World came in clutch with this one. It worked out perfectly because I had to kind of like put the screw in there with a bit and then drill it in. Initially, wasn't doing nothing that I thought. Like, man, this just seemed like it's not doing much. So I put a little more oomph into it, and when I did that, so I was to know it's like, okay, I'm feeling some pull, and all of a sudden I see the screw backing up. Like, oh, wait a minute. So I had to contain my excitement. Like, I don't want to get too excited too early. So I kept going, and the screw come out like, yes, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm ecstatic because I don't have to repair or replace my gimbal. Like, cool, awesome. I looked at the tripod. Wait a minute, this vice grip adapter is actually attached to the tripod already, so it's not even on the tripod. And these things are actually more sturdy than the tripod handle, the tripod itself. Like this is literally like steel, So I'm like, cool, I'll use that. So in the midst of doing that, like I got 4 of them, so I can use one for the phone and then one for the camera and the gimbal. So like that's what we'll do. We'll rock with that. So I end up doing that. It's like, great, I ain't gotta repair my tripod right away. So this gimbal scratched off, tripod scratched off, like UV filter. Like, cool, I can easily replace that. Order online, let it come in. It's no hassle, but I'm not gonna delay it because I know I need to have it once again, just in case. That's precaution. But while all of this was happening, I just happened to have this sense of scripture popping up in my spirit of James as well as First Peter, where it talks about be joyful when trials and tribulations come across your way. When you face the trials and tribulations of many kind, because Peter stated that it's your faith being tested just as gold is tested and purified in the fire, even though your faith is more precious than gold. While James tells us when you're tested, your faith, your endurance is actually getting a chance to grow. So let it complete the process, because when it's fully done, you'll be perfect, complete, lacking nothing. So I just want to encourage somebody with this, that no matter what hell may be happening in your life right now, which obviously I've been going through some hell trying to get this stuff situated, but my hell may not look like yours, but in the midst of everything that's happening, you can choose to have a sense of joy in the Lord. Like, I know some of us may not believe, I know we trying to hear that Lord stuff, bro, but I'm telling you, God knows. Shameless plug, but He knows. All right, this is a song I got out, How You Know. Go check it out. It's on all platforms. But God really does know, and He cares for everything that we're experiencing and going through. And that's something that I'm learning and I'm really embracing this season more than anything.